Okay, so a couple days later, he probably came and saw me in my dream. I don't know. I wake up one morning and my inner person left. Now, what I mean by that is I have a body, a vehicle, I have a soul, I have an inner light. Okay? Those are the three things a normal person gets. But because of my situation, I birth new beings inside me. Don't ask me why. That's inner light stuff. That's like creator God stuff. I don't even try to tap that. This is way out there. So far out there you can't even understand it. But anyway, this is my second one I've had. It's 17 years old by their standards, not ours. I've had this guy growing inside me for, let me see, about a year and a half he's been in there. And now he's so big and so smart, it's time for him to go to be another person. Now to be a soul. Okay? Now he's a soul, just like we are. And he's smart. Now he's got to go. I get as much as I can. He learned from me as much as he can. And he was my interpreter to them of what I'm doing here. He spoke. He knows how to speak. For a year and a half, drove me nuts. And he tells them everything I'm doing. Well, I woke up in the morning and he's gone. I felt like there was a big hole in me, like this big. There was a big hole in me, and he was gone. And they're all telling me, my wife and kids and Jesus, they're all telling me he's gone. He left. He's with us now. I'm like, oh. So I'm gonna get another one soon, right? Because the first guy that was in there, he left. And he left. Like, he split the whole world. He just took off. I haven't heard from him for a physical year or more. And he came back and he had a lot of problems. I guess he tried to commit suicide and was having a lot of problems. So Jesus grabbed him, hooked him up. Now he's with Christ down here in the illusion, taking care of souls on the earth or something. He's working his way up. So I think that's better. I come and see him every once in a while. But he's really messed up. So I don't know what I did wrong. I still love the guy, but whatever. The second one, he's with my wife and kids. Now, I'm laying there. I can't talk. Mentally. My inner voice, I would talk to my inner voice, the kid that's in me, and he would speak to my wife and kids and Jesus. For me, physically. So it's like this, okay? The communication will go like this. I can't talk physically. That was my problem to begin with 9 years ago. That was my problem. Talking mentally to them. Never do that. I got an inner voice that took my thoughts, my words, and told them the truth on everything. Now, he's gone. I'm supposed to get a new one. She said, my wife said it'll be about 2 or 3 days before you get a new one. You get a new one. So 2 or 3 days go by. I'm having problems. I'm all fucked up. I got to talk to them mentally. I got no one to speak for me. It's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. I'm not used to it because for 9 years I've had an inner voice talking. And I got 3 days and I can't talk to them, so it's really hard. So what happened was, he would come in to my heart chakra, and he'd have like a connection to my heart chakra, and he would bring it up into my head. Now he'd be here beside me, but he'd still be interpreting when I went to bed, and he would leave and go do things, and he'd come back in at night, and he would talk for me. He'd spend the night, and Jesus got him to help me out, to watch over me when I'm sleeping. And Christ was going to make a record of all the bad things this guy does to me. And my old person being that was in him, this old the old guy that left, no, he's not a guy, I don't even know how to describe it. He left, he's in me now, he's watching over me, and everything crazy Christ or crazy guy does to me with sex in my dreams, sex and beating me up and everything, he's now reporting back to Christ. Christ is now convicted because Christ knows that he tells the truth on everything. And he's 100% intimate with what goes on inside me during my dreams, during everything, my daily life, my interactions, my whole psychological brain, ego, makeup. He knows everything. Christ has got his pad of paper saying, okay, he raped Rich, he did this, he did this, he did this, and the list is growing. So that happened for 3 days. All of a sudden, I wake up 3 days later, and I hear this voice inside me going, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. And I look, and there's a little glowing marble. She's like a little marble. It's a girl this time. I don't think that's very good, but it's so cute. This is like a little marble in my heart, right where he used to be. And it's going, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, all day, that's what it said, it's me. So my wife and kids came and they hugged it and kissed it and they were talking to it and everything, and I got Jesus, there was like 4 Jesuses there, everybody in the neighborhood, all my friends and family were there, and they're all talking to this little thing, and I'm like, good, trying to sleep, I can't sleep because it's screaming, they're talking, everybody's talking, and so, it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh my God. And loud. Oh my God, she's loud. So the next morning she woke up. She had words already. She was already starting to communicate with my wife and kids, Julie and Angela and Christ and the guy. They're all talking to this little thing inside me, and they're teaching her what to do. The next day I wake up and she's twice as smart as she already was. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how smart can you guys, and she's going off about stuff I don't even know about. And I'm like, how smart can you guys get her? And they're like, she learns quick, doesn't she? I'm like, holy shit. So she's learning like 10 times faster than we learn. You wouldn't even believe it. And anyway, it's freaking me out. I'm watching this as it happens, and I'm learning also from her. Like, I'm watching this process. Like, how many times can you get to watch this process, right? It's unbelievable. So basically, what she looks like is, she looks like a little tiny, she's about this, if I gotta put her in my heart, she's about this big, floating around the side. She got 2 arms, a head, somewhat of a body, and like a swirly tail, and she just swirling around. Now, if I get in danger, well, the first thing I taught her, and CBC and my wife was, if a bad guy comes, you get in your home. And what that is there's like a little cubby hole inside my skins. She goes deep in my skins, like right deep between the inside of my spine and my heart, and it's like really deep, really in there, so she won't get hurt from the crazy guy. So all we gotta do is tell her to go home, and she squirts in there, in that little place. Other than that, she's out yelling, screaming, talking, and that happened. 3 days of that. Let me read it. I'm almost done. Okay. So she's in me now, and over that 3-day period when she's there, this guy, he took an interest on her. He couldn't attack CB. He couldn't attack the old inner me. Now, I couldn't figure out if crazy Jesus was in love with my soul, physical me and soul, or was he in love with my innocence? Like, I still have my innocence. When he left, I still have my innocence. He was just another being raised in me, like a being being raised to inside me. I still have my innocence. So I was trying to figure out, does this crazy guy love my innocence? Does he love my soul? I don't see why, because all I do is beat him up with my soul. Call him every rotten name in the book and I want him to go away. Or was he in love with the other being inside me? The kid. I didn't know which. I still don't know now, but he's still coming at me. I think he is trying to figure out what's going on. Now that there's this new one in me, a new one that's female, he's coming around, he's snooping, and he wants to know what's going on. But I still having these damn dreams with him. So I had this dream with him. I wake up and I got raped. Not so much raped. I was making out with a girl. It was a black girl. I was making out with her. I was kissing her. I was totally in love with her. And I wake up and it's him. And I'm like, for number one, I rarely ever have dreams of making out with other colored people. Not that I won't. I was totally in love with her. Like, from far as I'm concerned, skin color has nothing to do with it. Let's go. Love you. Totally. And before that, I was making out with an East Indian girl. Totally loved her too. Each time I woke up, it was him. So he takes on these different cultural personalities, puts it in a sexy girl, approaches me in a dream, and here I am, making out with her, having sex. But it's him. I find out it's him, I lose my shit. I wake up, he's floating around me like he's out of jail. I fucking lose it because I've been doing this for months. I haven't attacked him. I haven't done nothing to provoke him. Nothing. I avoided him. Because that's what I thought one of the Christ wanted me to do. And that's why I was doing it. Hopefully he would just go away. Nope. I lost my shit. I said, fuck this. I went nuts. Total war. So what I did was, I went down in the illusion, got all my guns. Down in the illusion, I have a little place where it's a world I made. And in the illusion, under some rocks and twigs and things, I got a whole fucking arsenal. Shotgun, machine gun, I don't know what kind of gun it is. Machine gun type thing. And I carry, my subconscious made me a freeze gun. So I had a freeze gun. I forgot to tell you that in the last video. I have a freeze gun. Now I'm allowed to use the freeze gun in St. Illusion if I'm being attacked. And I'm allowed to use the freeze gun in the illusion. I'm not allowed to use the shotgun or the machine gun in St. Illusion. Okay? I can use the freeze gun, because all it does is Christ took it and shot his other Christ with it. And they couldn't move. It just froze you. It just froze your skins. And then a little while later. Now, Christ does that also. Christ does that with a needle. He'll walk up to you, stick a needle. Like if you're freaking out and yelling, and you're beating on Christ, he just takes his needle and goes, and you go, and you can't move. That's normal. That happened to me 100 times. But I got a gun now that can do that. And I can just sit there and pound you all day. But basically, it's just self-defense, right? Self-defense. You can freeze the person and call for Jesus and get him away from you. So if I'm in a dream, and I remember I had the gun in the dream, I could take it up, go shoot you, and you freeze, and then I can wake up and call Jesus. Or I wake up, and I'm laying there, and I'm still dreaming, but I'm awake, and I know I'm awake, so I'm in that cross thing, where I'm in St. Lucia running around, with some kids chasing me with hockey sticks ready to beat my head in, and I can turn around and go, oh, I got my freeze gun. Bam! Freeze them. Call for Christ. Christ comes down, stops the war on me, right? That's what that's for. But I got the freeze gun, so it's with me all the time. I got my cards. I got freeze cards. My subconscious made me freeze cards. I got freeze cards, fire cards, and I got a new one. It's a new one. It's a shake. nullifies the energy card. I'll explain that later. And I got a gun that does the same thing. So I got a freeze gun, freeze cards, a nullifier, energy nullifier or whatever, and card nullifier. So I take the card and I can use this in same illusion, but I can't use the nullifier gun in same illusion. So what it does is I throw the card, hit the guy, all the energy this guy has, it goes and crumbles to dust. So basically he's just a big wad of skin sitting there with no energy. So I take the card, hit the guy, boop! All his energy in him turns to dust, and he's got to reload energy. So that's another way I could take someone out without actually physical harm. I have a gun that can do that, but I can only use it in the illusion I can't use. So I got to remember all these fucking guns and where I can use them and where I can't. It drives me nuts, and I fuck up every time, and I'm off in jail for a day because I used my gun. Jesus Christ, it drives me nuts, man. Anyway, so I go down to the illusion, get my, and I told my subconscious, start making fucking hand grenades, because I'm at war with this guy. So I wake up, I go shopping, take care of my mom, do all that stuff. I come back home, and I'm like, my subconscious goes, you ready? The grenades are ready. So he gives me like 12 grenades, like the, hand grenades, the black ones. Got the little handle on it. You let go and you gotta fuck up throw it. So I go at war. As soon as I get my handguns, my the little girl that's in me, the little voice, I tell her, go home. My old buddy that interprets everything for me, he comes back inside and he's interpreting. He goes, I'm coming with you to go to war with this fucker. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to fucking war. I'm going right up and I'm ripping his skin off and I'm digging his fucking eyes out and everything I can. And so anyway, I go down the illusion. I got a little secret place in the illusion. I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'm in the illusion. A secret place. He is walking over top of us. Walking all over. And he can't find us because I got a secret place. And the only way he can find us is to hear us. We're just sitting there silent in pitch black. I got a shotgun in my hand, I got sidearms, I got fucking hand grenades, I got my special vests on, helmet and everything. He's got the same thing, and we're all ready to rock and roll, right? So he walks by, he's facing the other direction. I go and bust out, I grab the guy, I fucking shotgun in the back of the head, boom, blow his head off, and I used obsidian crystal shot. I use fluorite and amethyst shot for different things, diffuses the energy in different ways. He's buckled over, I freeze his ass, set him on fire, take his fucking energy away. When I do that, he's fucked. He ain't even seen us yet. We're beating on him, we're shooting him. And I grab him and I rip his fucking skin off. He's turning around, he's trying to fight, and he got nothing. I can block his fucking arms and stuff. I rip his skin off, my dog comes, grabs him by the head, starts chewing his fucking head. I killed this guy. I ripped all his skin off, his skin, his clothes. His clothes are his skin. Ripped it all off him. And basically he was just laying there and he just floated home. Right? And that's what happened. A day later, I go to bed at night. He's walking around and he's totally bandaged. He's only got pieces of clothing hanging off him, pieces of skin that's regrowing. It's regrowing off. And I'm like, holy shit, I did that? I didn't got a fucking scratch on me. And so he comes back in the middle of the night. He's yelling at me. And I run after him. He's running. And what I do is, he's running, and he's running away from me, but he started to slow down, and we're in the illusion, he's running from me. I grab a hand grenade, and I throw it, and it was 30 feet I threw the goddamn thing. It was far. Right beside him. He didn't even know I was there. He turns around, the hand grenade lays here beside him. He's standing here. and he turns around this way. So he never even seen the hand grenade. And the damn thing is 30 feet away. How far away from these things you gotta be? I don't know. In the spirit world, this is when it goes off. Boom! And fucking whoosh right through him. Like all the debris in the hand grenade went right through him. He's like, right? He just goes home. And then I'm like, we got him. That was it. That was it for the fight. I go home. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I don't know what's going on. The next engagement we had, he comes back. He's all bandaged up and everything. Oh no, this is what happened. I woke up that night. I woke up. And now he didn't like my layout in the illusion. Now what I did was I built a forest in the illusion. Big giant trees, logs everywhere. Forest, ferns, logs. I put bears in it. I put everything in the illusion. I dreamt the whole fucking thing. Made it. He has to come find me. And he wants me, well, come find me. And while you're looking, I'm going to shoot you in the back of the fucking head. You're never going to see me coming. I had a goddamn ghillie suit on, everything. Me and my buddy were silent. We're all armed to the teeth. We can both fucking fight. He's looking for us in the forest. And I got a ghillie suit on, and we're hidden underneath all of it. Like, there's a trick. I ain't going to tell you because somebody will screw it up. So I wake up in the morning, and he goes, oh, you can create a forest. Look at what I can create. So he's standing there looking at me, and I'm getting ready to shoot him. He's oh, and then my back's up against the wall, and I'm in a box. I can see I'm in a box, a room, and he's in the room with me. But then he floats out of the room, right? But he's in the room, but he's out of the room. I don't know. Anyway, I'm in a box, and all of a sudden, my back was up against the wall, so I knew I was in the illusion, because that's where I went to sleep underneath the logs and everything. So I left in the illusion. I went through the wall. I just shifted through the wall. And he goes, you can do that? And then I was in another box. So I was in a box within a box within a box within a box within a box, like 20 boxes. And I had to shift through all these layers of boxes. The whole time I'm shifting and moving. I come out of the shift. I come to the box, and he's still there. As soon as he came in and appeared through the box, because he could do it, I could do it. He'd appear through the box, and I'd boom, shoot him one. And he's like, you fucker. And my dog would grab him and tear him up. And then I'd shift to the next box. And I had to get back to St. Lucia, but I had to get through 20 boxes, right? So it's kind of a little bit slow. So finally I get back to St. Lucia. And that was it. He came into St. Lucia. I don't care. I already told St. Lucian, I'm at war with this fucker. Whatever happens. Kill me, stick me in jail, send me to hell. I don't give a fuck. It's going down. He came into St. Lucian into my house, and I shot him, and I basically grabbed him, cut his fucking head off, dug his fucking eyes out, pulled him right out of his head. He's stabbing me and everything. I'm stabbing him, and then I get up, and he comes at me, I grab his skin, ripped all his skin off. All that happens. Then, after that, he goes home, does his thing, I wake up in my bed, and I get up out of my bed physically. And one eye is looking down, and the other eye is looking up. And I'm like, Jesus, I'm fucking blind. Like, he did something to me, right? And so there's this energy coming through me. They run my ass to the hospital. Find out a couple hours later, they find out what's wrong. All the shrapnel from the hand grenade that I threw at the guy is stuck in my ethereal skin. It's not a fair fight. I have ethereal skins to deal with. He don't. He has his ethereal spirit skins, but I have ethereal flesh skins, so they're different. So I gotta deal with that. 2 days later, I still can't see straight. Today, I'm still messed up my eyes. Here it goes, like this, from the energy that's coming out. I still got shrapnel in me. No one can find it. They're waiting until it comes to the surface, and then they'll pull it out. They can't find it. But the energy is coming up through my head. They spent 2 days, yesterday and the day before, picking shrapnel on me. Now, as that shrapnel happened, Christ came. I said, look, I can't fight for 3 more days. I'm fucking done. And he goes, what are you going to do? And I go, well, can't we have like a fucking stalemate or something? And he's like, I request that you have an armistice. And I'm like, what the fuck is an armistice? I've heard it before. I didn't know what it was. And so the next thing I know, Christ gets crazy guy and me and sets some rules. He agrees, and I agree. I just agree. I don't give a fuck, whatever. I'm done fighting. Like, I can't even walk out of my bed. I can't even get out of my bed. And so we have an armistice. So I don't know what armistice means, so I go on Google and I look it up, and I'm like, holy shit. I didn't fucking know what armistice was. So basically, it's an agreement that both warring groups will stop warring for peace to happen. Something like that. And that's what we did in the spirit world. So I'm like, holy shit. That kind of freaked me out. And we then, for 2 days now, we've had this armistice going on. Now, today, I'm almost healed. The energy in my eyes. I can see straight, but I'm still a little, everything goes a little bit. He kicked me in the head before I started making his videos today. He kicked me in the head in my dream, but I don't remember it. My wife saw it and the kids saw it, but I don't remember seeing it. So I don't know what's going on. And that's what's going on today. Now, because he broke the armistice, Christ gave him some shit. Everybody's reacting because Christ gave him shit, and he's not allowed in Christianity. I think that's what it is, because he broke the armistice. I haven't. There's one more thing. I have 2 minutes. I'm laying in bed. Priestess came down. A girl, priestess. She came down. She talked to my little innocents, my little girl inside me. She gave her a bunch of crosses and stuff. She came down. She goes, Rich, if you're gonna fight, you gotta know some things. And I'm like, well, fucking tell me. Fucking, I don't know. She goes, you need protection. Here's a helmet. Here's a sword. Here's a vest. And here's some pants or shorts or something. And all this will protect you. Nothing can get through this. And it's all glowing. It's like a leather vest and it's glowing. And she goes, the most important thing is what you gotta do. After you rip the skins off him, you gotta reach inside that person and find this. And it's cords. There's cords stuck to it. All different cords stuck to this little round button thing in the middle. And it's deep inside the soul. She goes, reach in there, grab it, tear it out, and smash it. That thing constructs the human form and the soul. The soul's human form. She goes, all of us people have this. This thing constructs the soul's human form. He'll be fucked without it. He's basically, when you get this, he's going to turn into a bubble, and he can't do nothing. But he can, but his options will be limited. And I'm like, holy fuck. Later, guys, get 20 seconds left. There you go. So remember that.